if you're joining us again from that, I'd love to hear. Please tell us in the comments what you thought. Tell the others who, maybe reading this later. Like, that was extra special.
That's really, really neat. And
That's
like
so
just
cool.
knowing that we have these consciousnesses, these abilities to to connect with the world around us, and we don't. Yeah.
Yeah, it was super cool. It just made me think, oh, maybe we can play that while we wait for people of this song. Alexa, play Colors of the Wind.
Yes. I was just thinking of
by Judy Kuhn on Spotify.
Let's see if this is the right one. Okay, this is it. Alexa, volume up. 3. Can you hear it well?
Still, I cannot see. If a
Marlene.
there be so much that you don't know.
But yeah, it was so cool.
Yeah.
It's speaking to you, child. Pay attention. That's what I kept hearing. Like, the wind, it's for you.
You think you own whatever land you land on. The earth is just a dead thing you can claim. But I know every rock and tree and creature has a life, has a spirit, has a name. You think the only people who are people are the people
It was
who
amazing.
Perfect.
I know. I could really hear the difference in Steph's cadence and the elements. I know. I did not expect them to be able to speak, let alone come out with that poetry.
Right? That was crazy.
I know. Alexa, pause. But yeah, they came in sounding so differently. Water came in first, and it definitely sounded very feminine. And I mean, it was just beautiful. She came in with this fully formed like speech. It was really, really pretty.
Yeah, same. Like just as floored because we did not like I didn't do any like elemental pre-gaming or anything like that. Like, and that just goes to show that like these consciousnesses can really pop in and share wisdom that they're not necessarily always pulling for me. They're just kind of working with what they got with this. But I don't know.
It's so true. It's so true. Yeah. And I love how when Fire came in, he was immediately like, I'm Fire, but it was almost like he was telling a buddy, like, I'm expressing in a human body, like, wow. And then he's like, feeling it, feeling a little warm yet. I was like, Fire's funny. Like, that's...
Fire is wild. Fire's quick with it. Water was softer and more feminine, and she was more like ethereal, beautiful. Yeah, and it's so funny that they like can work together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a big thing. And so, fun fact about Stephanie and I: when we met, we realized there was a lot of funny coincidences, and one of the bigger ones is like our birthday. I'm July 23rd, and she's July 21st, and the only day between us is July 22nd, which is Mary Magdalene Day, and so we are all very close to that aspect. Anyways. We also learned that our astral charts are very similar and that we're very almost equally water and fire. And so learning how that's all tied to like dragon and earth elemental energy is very key. And so, yeah, we're going to kind of go in today, and I'm hoping today's practice is going to be like how to use your rods and connect. Yeah, we're going to kind of go in today, and I'm hoping today's practice is going to be like how to use your rods and connect of the wonderland we live in. So yes, we are going to be calling in our elementals, figuring out which ones are trying to work with us to help us balance. So yay, it's going to be really exciting. And yeah, so if you haven't called in your dragon before, that's a goal of mine as well. So everyone is going to be able to call in their dragon to begin with, establish that connection, and then via your dragon and Gaia, we'll be calling in the highest and greatest elementals spirits for us to meet today and see what we get. So this should be fun. Yeah, I'm trying to find the picture of Toad because I saw Natasha's. Oh, she wants to see.
Yeah, because she did the rendering of Toad. Like, just so you guys know, you can connect with like Natasha on here, and she'll connect with your dragon and ask questions and really pull through. So like with her connection to Toad, I got to know him more, and so it's really great because she went down like and was able to get all these features and stuff about him. Ah, here he is. So it's on my iPad. Let me pull. This is Toad.
I love that, the fire and water. Yeah,
Yeah.
he said the gold four horns, golden claws, and like the white.
I don't know if you guys can see that, but yeah, that's Toad. That's the rendering that came out. So pretty wild. But
It's
yeah,
so
and
funny
then
because he looks so intense there, but then his personality, he's very funny.
very funny, very funny, and like I always like feel like he should be wearing like sunglasses like Luca.
Yeah, he's like a cool guy.
Like cool guy. Yeah, like what's up?
I know. He was meant to be a TikTok content creator. I swear, you got to get him on the stage.
Like
He needs a morning
my
time
dragon
slot. Yeah.
is he's showstopper.
Yeah. We need to wake up with Toad with a little Toad message. Okay. So yeah, where did I put my things? Okay. So did I even send it? Okay, here it is. Okay. So let's do this, guys. Is this the right one? No, this is not the right one. Hold on. What?
What all do
All right, guys. So I hope you have your candle lit. We're going to do the bell. I demand release from all control, influence, and communication of my thoughts, feelings, words, and deeds. I demand release from all control, communication, and influence of my thoughts, feelings, words, and deeds. I demand release from all control, influence, and communication of my thoughts, feelings, words, and deeds. Okay. And we do the white light pyramid after I've also done my Palo Santos and sprayed, so I like to make it a full sensory experience. All right. So Stereo Stitches says he is that dragon. Yes, he is, and he knows it. That's why I'm like, there's an Apollo connection, because Mr. Confidence and Mr. Confidence's dragon. We know it. You just won't admit it.
Yeah, yeah. Their confidence is quite similar.
Yes. So, okay, let's do the white light pyramid and let's begin, because this is going to be a fun session. All right, everyone take a deep breath in. Exhale. I want us to imagine a bright ball of white, unity consciousness light that comes down from source and settles in the room that we're in and finds its way right on top of us, where it slowly merges in through our crown chakra and moves down our body, where it finds our heart space and anchors in and starts to pulse and expand and grow and fill up your entire body with this sparkling, shimmering white light. And it continues to expand, pushing out the energies that are no longer serving you, filling up your entire body. And it continues to expand further and takes on the form of a white light pyramid that completely surrounds your body with a peak about 20 feet above your head and the 4 points touching the ground. I want you to imagine a beam of light that grows upwards and downwards from your heart space and goes through all of your chakras, through the tip of the pyramid and onwards to connect to source, and downwards through the base of the pyramid and onwards to connect to the center of the earth. If you'd like, you can also imagine a beam of light that shoots forward from your heart space and connects to my pyramid, ensuring we're all connected and synchronized and harmonized with source and earth frequencies. And within this activated white light pyramid, we're completely protected, and we only allow truth, love, and wisdom to enter. Ooh, I just got a jolt. So ask for a physical confirmation that the white light shield has been activated and feel into your body. Did you get something?
Oh my God.
And Okay, and then we're ready to begin. So grab your tool of choice, whether it be pendulum or rods.
I got my sticks.
You got your sticks.
Got my
Don't forget to
sticks.
take a big chug of water. That's part of
Yeah.
it. Your most important element, as we learned. Okay. All right. So now we get to begin. And as I said before, today I'm hoping we will call in our dragon. So I know Toad came in earlier, and that is a dragon connected to Stephanie. And if you'd like to, you are welcome to call in that dragon and connect to him as well. But if you want to find out if you have your own, I welcome you to try. So you're going to say, I'm calling forward my dragon guardian, the closest dragon guardian that I have. And when you are here and connected, please cross the rods. Okay. And once you get a connection, you may not get it as fast. Stephanie and I's are faster than they definitely were when we began. So if you're getting a slow connection, do not worry. It gets better the more you try. So then you confirm, am I truly connected to my dragon guardian? Yes. Okay. And then kind of get a sense in. Feel into the energy. I'm feeling it all throughout my body. Yes.
Yeah, I feel it like hit my solar plexus. Like it's just a warm feeling in my belly.
It's very, very tingly down my whole legs, even like very, very serpenty energy. And I think, am I connected with Pearl right now? Yes. Okay. And Stephanie, is Stephanie connected with Toad? Yeah. So funny. Our dragons are going to become famous along with us.
Yes.
That's too funny. Okay, so feel into your dragon, get a sense. You can start to ask questions if you've never connected, like the color and everything, and they want you to feel in, establish that connection. Okay, and just because you may never have been aware of your dragon, they would like to let you know they have always, always, always been there. Yes, that's Toad. Okay, and we're learning that each of us comes in here with a team, and everyone includes an angel and usually a dragon as well. Yes. So might as well learn to connect with what you've got. These are stock features, kids. Let's learn about them.
Yeah, and that's actually a really good point because when you work in divination, usually you're calling in other consciousnesses, but like
External,
you got your stock crew that are with you, your ride or dies, and that's your dragon. Sometimes people have earth and angelic angels, or
yes.
people of your galactic family will come in and be a permanent fixture in your field for certain periods of time for you. Like right now, I've got Ekhoff, who's constantly in my field now. I don't
And Ekhoff is the Lyran counterpart. She's connected.
Lyran. So he's right behind me.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went through a series where I was really connecting with my Lyran for a while, and I still feel like he's always one of my core team.
Yeah, just always there in the background. So.
Someone is asking, what's the best way to connect with your dragon?
Oh, yeah.
It's just to ask. I feel like just to ask. As we're learning with everything, as queen of the overthinkers, I'm telling you, stop. It really is just about imagination and intention.
It is.
And I know that can feel very frustrating if your mind is like, but that's not real. And I promise you, every single time I've said that to these angels, dragons, aliens that I'm talking to, they tell me it's more real than the life we're experiencing in our very eyes.
Just open up your mind and allow yourself to breathe or to believe.
Yes.
It's like give yourself the permission to
play.
Really bring out your inner child. Like
yes. And I always think of the Peter Pan Hook movie scene where he's at the table and he doesn't see the food and everyone's like eating deliciously and he's like, I don't get it. And they're like, just pretend, Peter. And then as he does, it appears before him. He's like, oh, I get it. And he learns to fly. It's like, that's what we're trying to do. We are inherently able to see more of this reality than we currently do.
Yes.
But
and your dragon can help you open up.
Help you open up.
That was like when I first started connecting with Toad, when he was probably the easiest to connect with because I don't, there's probably like good descriptors as to why your dragons are easiest to connect with. But he helped me with my inner vision. Like, because I was able to imagine him and see him
Because
in my
they're the most earthly guides we have.
Yeah. Yeah.
There are
And
earthly guides where the angels are our heavenly guides. Like that's just the truth.
it is.
And
Yeah.
so, yeah. And it's true that if our Bible wasn't crazily censored, we would know there's a chapter called Bel and the Dragon. There's a reason why all our cultures throughout the whole world, even some that have never met each other, are connected via dragon mythology.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because we're learning there was a time where dragons literally walked the earth. Yes, in physical form.
And when I went, so I just recently was in Mexico and I went to the pyramid of Chichen Itza.
Yeah.
And I did intentional dragon ley line work while I was doing it. And I called in Quetzalcoatl, I called in Toad, I had my team, and they're encouraging me to express this. So what I did, because I didn't know exactly what I was doing, but intuitively, before I went there, I called in my team and I was like, all right, I am going to anchor in, my dragon lines, my symbols. And so I imagined as I was like moving through the temple and, I looked like a tourist human being, right? But like what was going on for me was I felt like I was this huge pillar of orange light with all these ancient symbols coming through and being activated and feeding into the ground below me. And so I think dragons want me to share this. So when you move your body around, no matter where you go, activate your dragon line and intentionally move your body with the intent to like anchor your frequency into the ground. So
it's so true. And again, if you're not, I know you see them, like you physically see things in your mind when you are, but like for those like me who do not, literally just playing pretend while doing that is the same thing. And so wherever you go, my friend Shay always said, like, everywhere you go, imagine a golden road being left behind. And just doing that actually changes the frequency of the places that you go to.
Really does. It really, really does.
It's interesting. Do your dragons identify as masculine or feminine? Mine, Pearl, identifies as feminine.
Mine identifies as male.
Yeah, Toad is masculine. Yeah.
And then, so Gloria, can you explain what a dragon line is? So to my understanding is there's like Earth has energetic ley lines that it are imbued, but dragon lines are like a energetic line that like within the Earth.
Imagine like Earth's nervous system.
Yes, thank you. Yes, Earth's
her nervous system, and it's like how they describe it to me is like the regular Gaia has this earth system, capillary system that we call the earth grid, crystalline grid, right? But then there's this whole other network of dragon lines overlaid on top. And they describe that the dragon lines are like arteries, major highways, huge cords of energy compared to a ley line. But they're all interconnected and woven together.
So it's like a network of...
It's a network of a interwoven energetic network where the dragon's energy helps Earth, etc. It's all interwoven.
And when you tap into it or like intentionally like connect into it and move your energy with it, it helps Gaia. It helps your connection. It helps you, really. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then you're also intentionally helping the Earth, moving your frequency around her.
Yeah. A lot of us starseeds would probably be surprised at how intentional we're placed. Like many of us are unknowingly on significant grid lines for a reason. Like fully anchoring in frequencies.
Yes.
According to my rods, I have 2 dragons here, says Kat. Both are cobalt, blue, purple, galaxy-eyed. That is cool. Ooh. Zoe is an expression of me, and Aura is a male guardian and guide for both of us. Yes, that's how my dragon system is set up too, Kat. Where it's like, I was, funny story. So when I was like, okay, I'd like to connect with my dragon. Who is my dragon? What's your name? I remember mentally, I was like scrolling TikTok and I happened to see someone watching a video of a pearl being shucked out of an oyster, and it was a blue pearl. And I was like, weird. I don't know why it lingered in my mind. And then later when I asked about the dragon, it was like, pearl. And I was like, no, that's probably just because the pearl video is still in my mind. And then later I went to the jump park with the kids and I was journaling about it. I was like, I really would like to know my dragon's name. What is it? And that's when this kid behind me starts yelling, Pearl! Pearl! Where'd you go, Pearl? And I was like, okay, maybe it is Pearl.
I love how you got your dragon name like so audible.
So
It was like,
obvious.
"Ah!" Like
Gross.
in the way Toad came to me, which I said in the previous live, was I was meditating and like I'm connecting with my dragon, and it started out I started drawing a picture of a dragon, and then like I connected with my dragon, and then he made it very bright, rainbow fluorescent neon like cap letters that said Toad, and then he would flash it at me, and I'm like, Toad, okay, got it. And it still blows my mind because I was like, like I couldn't not call him Toad because he made it very obvious.
clear.
Very clear. And this
This
was
is a
early in my
name?
like new trajectory of like going down this road. And I was like, yeah, I can't deny that. You are Toad. And then Patricia.
Yeah,
like,
my
"Oh,
friend
yeah.
Patricia. The
Is it
same
Toad?"
Toad. Yeah, wild. And we also have another friend, Lindsay, who's connected with my dragon. Probably, I would honestly say maybe even more than I have. Yes.
Lindsay's super
Sorry,
connected to the
Pearl.
dragon.
Sorry, Pearl. But Lindsay, my friend, she's like, oh, I love Pearl. We chat all the time. And it's just so funny because she came to me and she was like, Pearl says her favorite things to collect are seashells. I was like, no way! You know more about my dragon than me. That's amazing. So it's cool to see, like, these are consciousnesses that really can be connected. Like, it just gives them much more realness in my mind that, like, more than me can connect with. It's very cool. Very cool. So, everyone connect with your dragon. And then, just like earlier, we're going to ask the dragon, your dragon, to be this to take us into the world of elementals. Someone is asking, who are our dragons coming into the spiritual guides? Yes, they act as spiritual guides, but just as Kat was saying, like when I was introduced to Pearl, I found out that she is actually a parallel life expression of mine. So that in this weird and wacky world, you're going to find out that you aren't just you, and that your soul has basically fractaled out into multiple expressions at the same time, experiencing life in different timelines and dimensions and planets. And yeah, and some of them are aware of you and want to help and connect with you. And so we are going to find out that a lot of our spirit team that we consider active members of our spirit team are actually like parallel expressions and even divine counterparts from parallel lives.
Yep.
So very cool. So my dragon then that I connect with the most is technically me, another me.
No.
And she introduced me to her divine counterpart dragon, who is Otto the dragon, and he also acts as my guardian. Yes, and he is the masculine one. He is the more, in my mind, he's the more ferocious dragon, whereas Pearl is very much more feminine, ethereal energy.
Also, yeah, well, and it's really cool too, just for those who are now like just beginning to connect with dragon energy. I guess on a like sensations you can or like kind of traits that you can be aware of, just to help you like recognize that your dragon is connecting with you. If you start to feel silly, or if you get like kind of like fun, energetic, like energy in your belly, or just kind of feel like this excitement, like chances are your dragon energy is connecting, because dragon energy, it's been said before, they're like really ADHD, but like really fun and outgoing. You can get some real serious, big, powerful ones, but there, I mean, we've met so many in the Soul Speak sessions, like the real sweet adolescent dragons.
Oh yeah.
I
Oh my
love
gosh.
them.
We
I
all
love
have to
them.
connect before we leave today. We have to all invite. Ooh, that's who we're going to invite for the meditation at the end. I already decided. It's going to be the unicorn dragon.
Yes. Oh,
Is it in our highest and greatest good to invite the unicorn dragon at the end for the meditation? Yes.
yeah.
Oh, let's just do it right now. Let's just you want? Is it should they be here? Yeah. Okay. In Stephanie and I's travels, we have discovered there is indeed a dragon unicorn kind of a hybrid. Yes. And we had the pleasure of having it speak through Stephanie, and I can tell you, I think that was in the Merlin interview,
I think
perhaps.
it was.
So go scroll back to our New Year's Eve Merlin Dragon special, and that was very, very cool if you're interested in the dragon topics and learning more about connecting with yours.
You can also find all these on YouTube. That is probably
Ah,
easy to
yes.
find. We've created a whole archive over there. Thank you, T.
Yes. Yes, thank you, T. Yes, check us out on YouTube, then you can easily find the dragon interview. So, so good. And like I said, I'll be doing my first YouTube live tomorrow at 1 p.m. So we're going to see how that works. All right, so for today, we're going to ask our dragons and the unicorn dragon, especially since they're here. Yes. And that dragon is so whimsical, like so sweet and whimsical.
Super magical.
Is it in our highest and greatest good to call in the elements, the elementals, to be with us now? Yes. Okay, let me see. So the elementals. And so today we learned, we met, let's start with the water. Okay, so first, we would like to connect to the highest and greatest version and consciousness of water. Yes.
It's appropriate. You're using dowsing rods, is what I heard.
Oh yeah, to look for water. We found it. Yes.
We found it.
I love that. So many spammers come on here and be like, looking for water. I'm like, clever, clever.
Thanks
Found
for
it today.
like, you found the water.
I love that. Neva says, I just got out of meditation with my dragon. He told me to get copper water bowls for my dogs. Interesting.
Ooh.
Very cool. But haven't been told, wasn't there something about the copper that Emily has said?
About
Just
storing.
ask. Yes, because we've been told that it is true that copper is very healthy at activating your water. Yes, but let's ask water directly. Is it okay to keep water long term in these copper containers?
I don't know.
No. And so I guess assuming that you're emptying the water daily in the water bowl, it should be fine. Yes.
In an open water bowl, like 'cause
Yeah.
it's got oxygen.
Yes. But there is actually like an Ayurvedic benefit, health benefit to copper water containers. Yes. So that's just something. They were like they said like put your water in there for a few hours, but try not to leave it there like all day. Like drink it. Okay.
Just have your doggos lap it up.
Yes.
That's super cool though that your dragon has your dog's best interest in mind.
Yes. And it just goes to show because it's all connected because dragons are earthly guardians.
Yeah.
And we are creatures of this earth along with the animals that we keep as pets.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know who said it, Jay Toad probably, but he said the only difference is that the divine spark, right? It's like we just have more of it.
Yeah.
Okay, so with water. With water today, would you say that water came in as a more feminine expression today? Yes.
I feel like water is just so flowy and like.
Yeah. And you can even ask, is it in my highest and greatest good to re-listen to the water activation from the interview earlier? Yes. That was super cool where she was like, imagine the bubbles all through your body. And
it felt really cool channeling it. It felt like I had bubbles going inside of my body. It tickled.
It was so cool.
Yeah.
I think my dog is, I didn't see Rebecca's. I think my dog is connected to my dragons, most likely. What dimension are they? Do they share dimensions with anything else? Yes. Okay. From my understanding, dragons reside in, or are you talking about elementals? Let's test both. Do dragons and elementals reside in the same dimension? I'm getting a yes.
I got a yes too.
Would it be accurate to say that we reside in the same dimension as them as well? I'm getting a no, but you're getting a yes.
Probably because I operate in. Is it because my.
So as a whole, then, instead of individually, do we as humans exist on the same dimension as these dragons and these elementals?
No.
No. But
Not
individually, that might be a different case. Yes. Okay. That's a cool question. Let's ask. Do I currently reside on the same dimension as elementals and dragons? Okay, that's cool.
so that's good to know.
Is
Yeah.
that new? Is that a new change? Like that's different since like a year ago? That's different since like a year ago? Would you say that's an accurate assessment?
Yeah, I'm getting like
Yes.
a king of like the concept of there are those of us who are walking this path that are operating in a 5D mindset in a sense. So we're more open to this.
We're pulling it in.
We're pulling it in.
And I keep getting the sense that it might seem like there aren't very many of us, but it feels like the pull that we have, the magnetic power, feels as intense as what I would imagine a dragon line
Yeah. I've
to
been
be.
feeling more magnetizing the last 2 days, like from my womb. It's been amazing.
Ooh, has Stephanie been more magnetizing? Yeah. Has that been increasing the ability to manifest? Yeah, it
Mhm.
has. Mm-hmm.
All it in.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
my synchronicities are off the charts. Yes, they are. I mean, the whole theme of today was supposed to be follow the white rabbit, and as soon as I'm like, Eureka! The theme is follow the white rabbit. I get
Oh,
a text from Tammy of a white squirrel. I'm like, what? And
you know
so,
what's
is it true? Because we'd asked about it, and Toad said, white animals are indeed an omen of good fortune. It's like, it is a glitch in the matrix, he said.
yeah, it's quite and you know what's funny is that I had a dream about this pure white eagle, and it was one of the most lucid dreams. And this was like 11 or 12 years ago, but they brought that eagle into my mind's eye when they were when he was
The
talking
white
about
eagle.
the white eagle. Yeah, and then I'm like, I just heard Apollo be like, "It was me." Like, oh, oh, thanks, buddy.
But yeah, so the white squirrel was definitely a sign that even it's like those of us who have been paying attention and are living in this reality, we are noticing it's definitely the leagues. The game rules have shifted in our favor.
Yeah,
And
big
it's a
time.
fun time. It's a fun time to be alive and exploring these things.
So potent. Like
So potent.
it really is. It's potent and potent and
It's
potent.
potent. Okay. And so water was amazing. Go listen to that activation when I post it. Moving on to fire. Fire came in definitely as more masculine.
Mhm.
Yes. And I loved it because he was imagining like you can pick a color flame in your belly. But I want to know, does everyone have like, I'm trying to think of the right word, of like a chosen color flame for their belly? You know what I mean? Like their higher self would choose. Yeah. And so let's find out.
Is mine
Okay.
orange?
So let's call in the fire element, highest and greatest consciousness of the fire element. Connect with me now. Yes. Okay. I would like to find out the color of the flame in my belly that is for my highest and greatest good. Huh. I'm getting like two color choices. Yes. I thought I wanted mine to be purple. But then when I just asked, I feel like I got green.
Yeah. I know I got orange. I just like because I feel like I've connected to like an orange dragon line, and so like it just.
Oh, I wonder
I
if that's
don't know what.
connected. Is the color of your flame connected to the dragon line that you're connected to?
Oh yeah.
That makes sense. The fire, dragon fire. Okay. So the color of your flame is directly correlated to your dragon line. Yes. Interesting.
You can
Very
use
cool.
focus on your dragon or your color, and then focus on a dragon line, and yeah,
Oh, that's
it's not.
interesting. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Justin says, can your dragon flame color change as you
So
evolve and ascend? Yes, that's neat.
yeah.
Rebecca says, is Rebecca's dragon flame line rainbow? I'm getting a weird answer. Yes. Is Rebecca's dragon line rainbow? I'm getting like a one, yeah. What about you?
I don't know, my rod started pointing backwards and then
They're
it
going all
said,
kinds of ways. But yeah,
yeah.
very cool. So, but she says Seraphim connected. Yes. I got blue, purple, and my dragon is blue, purple. Very, very cool. Okay, so we got our fire, picked out our color and our dragon line. Very good. And so I want to know, is my dragon line green? I get a yes. Do I have more than one color? Oh, I'm getting a yes. Do you get the same thing?
They- They're just playing with my rods
Yeah,
right
look
now.
at them.
Okay.
I want to. Dragons, can you make mine spin? Because I've never. Oh, goodness. Hold on.
Hold it
Can you
out.
make one?
Hold it out.
They totally are.
Yeah, they'll make it spin.
Oh, it's not stopping. Okay, dragon, make it spin
Watch
again
your
if you
face.
can while it's slowing down. Let's see if they can do
Or
it.
puffs.
No. Dragons, elementals, wind. Can you do it? Oh, wind. Come on,
Wind.
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 Almost, wind. Come on. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay. So moving on to, so thank you, Fire, for that activation.
Thank
And
you.
again, is it for my highest and greatest good to listen to the Fire activation from the interview? Yes. It was so powerful. Okay. Moving on to air. Air is so cool because just like in Pocahontas, Grandmother Willow was right. Is it true that the wind carries whispers? Whispers from ancestors, it said. Yes.
Yes.
And if you listen, you might hear. It's just so funny that we grew up like in our Disney movies with these truths. And our ancestors, our ancient indigenous ancestors, were trying to tell us there's a whole world we're not seeing and connecting with.
It really is. And it's like, I don't know, like I was just getting a vision from wind. They're showing me the spin drifts off the top of the mountains here. That's like the snow being blown off. And I don't know, the wind was just like, here you go. Here's a little image. Oh, thank you.
I love that. And it's making me remember as well that the water element also said that as we are moving into 5D and opening up more into our crystalline gifts, everything, light bodies, we are also going to realize that many of us have gifts that involve moving the elements with our mind. And I was like, you mean like Avatar, The Last Airbender? And it's like, yes. And so from all the dragons and elements, is it true that we will be able to move elements with our mind? Yes.
Yes.
It's not that we will, it's that we can.
Yeah, we are the elements, and so if we connect, like it just made so much sense when they were like, everything has water in it, and you are water. So like that concept of being able to connect with anything, well, even all elements, but I just thought that was really freaking cool.
I've said this before, but they said it again today where they're like, there may be air between us, but trust me, there's no space. Like, this air may seem empty, but it's packed full of things, of molecules that technically we're all physically connected right now.
Yes, we are like literally connected.
Literally, we're touching fingers. Yeah.
When you were doing the pyramid of white light for this one, like I felt us all connect, and then I heard like this high humming noise, and so like there was nothing in between us in this group that is in the pyramid of white light. It was so cool. So it just, I don't know.
And so we can ask right now. So does every person have a predisposed, more dominant element that they could move with their mind?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Ooh. Okay. Off the top of your head, what do you think yours is, Stephanie?
Water. No.
Oh. I was going to guess fire for you.
Yeah. And then, like, you know what? The sensation I got in my solar plexus, it just lit up. It was like, yeah.
Yes. Okay, I'm going to guess water for me. It's water. I know I'm so Cancer, Scorpio, everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm water. And so ask for yourself, but is it possible to have more than one that you'll be able to move with your mind? Yes. Will it be common for people to have more than one element? Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Tammy's is wind. Yes, I love that.
I felt,
Wind seemed the most
Mhm.
playful and adventurous. Yes.
Like very
Oh, cat is
innocent.
wind too. I love that. Earth, wind, water,
Oh, cool.
fire.
Natasha's got some cool information. Dragon lines cross, and sometimes there are portals at those locations, and you can find these with inner divinity and rods. Um,
That's a good question to ask too.
yeah, so I think I'm gonna go
So,
hiking around with my rods this
oh
summer.
yes, it's saying yes. So, let's ask about that and where we live. So, is it true that where dragon lines intersect, it is a place where portals are formed? Yes. Okay. And then
Ooh,
ask for yourself, do I, does my house reside near a dragon line? I'm
my
getting a
house
yes.
is right near a dragon line. Yes.
Would my house be considered technically on a dragon line? I'm getting a yes.
No, for me. Is there a dragon line on the mountain behind my house that I walk? Yes. All right, take your rods up there. And then I'm like, okay, I'm on the Alaska Triangle. Is that on purpose? Like, I keep getting like these math, like, did the dragons create the Bermuda Triangle? Is it connected to dragon lines? And like
Mm.
Alaska
And so that's,
Triangle?
it's like a big intersection zone.
Am
That
I
makes sense.
am I located on a huge intersection zone?
So a
Yes.
lot of energy lines intersecting, which is why that location is always kind of, it's got like, to me, I see it as like scrambling energy.
Yeah.
It's wonky. Very
Family
powerful.
tree. And then next question, is there a pyramid in Alaska? Yes.
There is. Is there a pyramid in Louisiana?
I get a
That's where I
yes.
live.
That's so funny. We're strategically placed. I
We're
must say.
strategically placed, and I'm telling you, is every single star seed strategically placed? That's why so many of us may go through the initial stage of feeling completely alone. It's because we are literally planted in hot spots. Like I'm
Hello.
located in New Orleans. Trust me. This is a hot zone. Hot
That is a
zone.
hot zone. And like I was just in LA energy and I'm like, I can't handle it. Like I live in a population of like 33,000 people. Granted, we get cruise ships in where millions come through in the summer. But yeah, it's like I've been strategically placed here. I don't hopefully I'll yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
cool.
know. Uh
About moving.
yeah, the moving thing. I don't know, like
I
I
know.
feel like your energy is like really good in high populated places because you're so
Yeah.
grounded.
I've met a lot of spiritual people that can't handle being in crowded places, but I honestly always felt like that's where I thrive. Throw
It
me
gets
into
a little more
chaos and I will be this like, and that's what I'm learning is kind of like my super gift is like I'm literally designed to go into chaos. And what did he say it was called? Like the
0 point. You're like
zero point,
you're consistent 0 point energy
0 point
baseline.
energy. Yeah. Being like, nope, we're not going to do that. We're
Yeah.
going to, I dictate the energy. So they've described to me as like almost like walking obsidian.
I love that.
And look, and I'm like dark. I mean, maybe so dark, like dark hair. My
Ooh,
eyes
I want to show
are literally
I want to show
black.
my Mexican obsidian that I got right before going to the Chichen Itza pyramid. We
Hmm.
stopped at this place and there was a shaman and I bought this obsidian piece and it's got
Yes, I love
Quetzalcoatl on
that.
it. I don't know. Here, let me turn.
So beautiful.
I don't,
No one knows better with the light. Yeah,
yeah.
that's
So
nice.
like there's Quetzalcoatl on here and then a panther warrior and then the sun and the moon. And this flower was all over the ruins over there. But yeah, I don't know. Obsidian, so special. And like I got blessed by the shaman, but when I bought this, I held it open. He's all, blessing me and stuff. So I just thought it was so powerful. So much, I heard so much dragon light language as I moved my body. It was like, boom, da, da, like it just
I love
constantly
that.
really loud. So every time I stepped, it was like, and I just felt dragons flying my feet. I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. And then I heard Khaleesi. And I was like, oh my God. Okay, this is
I
fun.
love that. And see, like you're no longer vacationing. You're literally lighting up off-grids where you go.
Yeah,
And that's
yeah.
true for all of us, even when we are literally vacationing.
Yeah.
And so they tell me all the time, if you feel called to a certain area, like
Oh,
I know my manifesting is next level, but there was one day where I was like learning about my astral cartography lines, and like that's supposedly linked to like parallel lifetime energy that may be lingering on the planet still for you. And I was like, man, I really felt called to Italy. And then my husband came like that month. He's like, I think we should take a trip. Italy's been calling my name. I was like, of course it is.
of course.
And he's like, do you have a place you want to go? And I was like, actually, yes, there's a lake that I've been called to. And it was like called Lake Nemi, which is a really interesting place because according to my research, it's very tied to the goddess known as Diana. Is that true? Lake Nemi in Italy, yes. So it's right outside of Rome. And I got to go, and it was so magical. And so did I activate portals or ley lines there? Yes. It was so much where I needed to go, and I knew it. And I went in the water, and I remember feeling like I had to go in the water there.
Yes.
And this lake is especially famous, not because of Diana. That's not why the majority of people know it. It actually is famous for a much more sinister history, which is why I felt like I had to go there. I think that's why, exactly why. So it's actually famous for the emperor known as Caligula.
Oh my God, I love. Okay,
That whole
there's
part
a
of the
band
Roman
called
history.
Caligula's Horse that I listen to. That's all about the Ascension. I'm like, oh my
yeah.
God.
And so Caligula was like not a nice dude. And what he was
No.
famous for on this lake was that he was famous for creating these arcs, basically a floating party boat that stays on this lake. And it's like this huge boat. Imagine this huge boat on this lake. And it's like, according to what we think we know, it was just full of orgies and other, basically the P. Diddy of Rome. Yes.
Pretty much, yeah.
The P. Diddy of Rome. Yeah. But worse. And so that's what the lake was known for. And fun fact, somehow or other, those ships were destroyed in a fire and sunk to the bottom of the lake, almost as if the elements and Gaia herself swallowed it up.
It sounds like it. It just sounds like, okay, the elementals are stepping in. And that's, oh my God, I
Yeah.
just have this like ping of like how powerful the elementals are for the reset. Like they are the ones in charge of the
They're
reset.
in charge. They
So
do the bidding. It's
we're
like,
not
and another
resetting.
thing that we learned today that I thought was very interesting and helpful information is what Toad said about, or was it the fire? No, it was the fire element who said it. That if you are distressed when you see natural disasters somewhere happening in the world, instead of being afraid or sad about it, they're like, the best thing you could do is honestly connect with the elements of that disaster, whether it's a fire or the water or whatever. And he was like, they need soothing,
Yeah.
like soothing energy.
So
And
just
so
like, yeah,
it's like we need to realize the earth and the elements which are conscious do respond to us.
they
And
do.
so we see that in storms, we see that in crazy things like Caligula's ships being destroyed somehow. Like, the earth is alive and sentient, and we know her as Gaia, but on Gaia, everything else is alive too. We are living in the Alice in Wonderland reality.
We really
He
are.
even said that the flowers can be mean sometimes, just like in the movie.
It's so funny.
That is so funny.
Like
He was like,
flowers,
don't connect with flowers if you don't have thick skin or
if you're not in a
self-confidence.
good, like what I picked up on was like they'll catch you, like if you're in a negative space, they'll catch you and really feed into that if you can perceive what they say. Like I got picked on by a tree, and they were like really testing my sanity last summer. They're just like,
So
you're
funny.
crazy, and I'm like, oh my God, is this really happening? And that was like
That's so funny.
on.
So now we need to ask, is there a tree that has been trying to get my attention lately? Okay, I'm getting a yes.
Trying to get my attention lately.
Try and feel in, see what information you get. Can this tree identify itself to me? Is it my chaste vitex tree? No. Is it a tree in my backyard? No. Is it a tree in I can see from my front yard.
The tree that I see.
Yes. Is it one of the oak trees? I'm like, which tree's been trying to get my attention?
Tree's trying.
But okay. So it's an oak tree that's trying to get my attention in front of my house. I'm getting a yes. Okay.
Ooh.
I know. I'll have to take my rods can help me locate which one. Yes. Okay, see? Interesting.
Yeah, let's take our rods out into the wild and go find ley lines and
I know. If someone asks, just say we are looking for water. Yes.
yeah, we totally are.
You knew exactly which tree when you asked, said T. That's so funny. Yeah. Good job, T. Because they do. They send you as much information as you can take. And the more you intentionally decide to open up and connect with other beings, the better and easier it gets.
Really. And it's so fun. It just makes like waking up every morning and like connecting with self and then being like, all right, let's see what kind of magic we can do. I mean, it's really just embodying the whimsy.
Embodying the whimsy.
Yeah,
And by doing so, we're literally changing the reality around us.
literally.
Mm-hmm. Follow the white rabbit, y'all. And I always say the white rabbit is our curiosity. That's my favorite Bashar quote is follow your excitement.
Follow your
And I love how
excitement.
he explains excitement. Because when you see excitement, you think of like, ah! But excitement is really like, it can be calm excitement too.
Mm-hmm.
It can also be the excited, excitable excitement, but it can be the calm type too. And so every day you follow your excitement, you will find exactly what you need to find and ask the question that the caterpillar asks, who are you?
Who are you?
Yes, because just like in the story Alice in Wonderland, she follows the white rabbit, gets pulled down into this underworld, which I would compare to Earth, where it's almost as if in Wonderland you see that the entire system there is designed to be chaotic and confusing and maddening.
Yeah.
Just like how our society is here. And Emily, I'm glad you're here because you said something in your channeling the other day that I've probably said at least 5 times since to multiple people. And it was the whole that is it true that our reality has a defaulted, programmed, almost gravitational pull into lower vibrations like despair, suffering, anxiety? Yes. And she was saying that, like, if you aren't taking intentional daily action for intentionally anchoring joy into your life, then that will pull you into the gravitational pull.
It's like when you brought that up in the other session, the first thing that came to mind was just motion. Like if you go stagnant and don't participate in your
You
life,
get sucked in.
you
It's
get
a
sucked
natural.
in.
And it's not our
And
fault. It's like, while we're not victims, it is true that there is an inherent disadvantage to the design here for your happiness, for your
But,
joy.
you
But
know,
it's intentional.
do know that those of us that are here, we are some very strong souls, very strong beings. So like we can handle it, but
You can handle it.
it's really just moving forward and choosing yourself.
Yes. And these elements and dragons want to connect with you to
So
help
much.
bring in that inner child joy. Because as someone, I think it was Kat, who said, like, it's interesting to imagine how many of us had imaginary friends growing up that weren't so imaginary.
Oh.
They were probably actually your dragons or other elementals.
Like I can go back to when I was like 4 and 5 and recall playing with guides now that I'm awake and open and like playing like you know just like and being in nature and with the elements and stuff and just so I pull on that little 4-year-old Steffi to nurture and bring in for all this fun stuff.
Yes. And so, yes, we did. I'm trying to think if we did everything we needed to. We connected with the elementals. We found out about our flame and dragon line. We connected with our dragons. I'm trying to think about yes, to tie up the Wonderland and Alice in Wonderland metaphor for our experience here. So, when she's in Wonderland, she finds the flowers and all these creatures and she connects with them. And she learns, like, the number one secret, if you're living in a maddening world where the default is to pull you into this gravitational pull and you have to intentionally anchor in joy, the other thing you have to intentionally do is not allow the people in this wacky wonderland to rile you up because it's like temperance, temperance, temperance,
Yes.
controlling your emotions. And I know myself and a few others had an experience yesterday. Yesterday was like an intense energy day. And I know many of us were tested. I was definitely tested on how can I handle my temperance, my chill out in the face of nervous system dysregulation.
It's interesting when you get tested too, and then you get to reflect and be like, "Wow, I handled that way more differently than I would have maybe 6 months ago."
Yeah.
You know, like that's like it's a huge like higher self test for you.
Huge higher self.
You
Like I
know,
remember before it got into an altercation with this individual, I remember they were speaking to me and getting agitated about something else, and I found myself holding my heart. And I remember becoming conscious and being like, I'm keeping my hand on my heart a little longer than I normally do. Like, I'm like, maybe this is intentional. Like, she's kind of scaring me. Like, so I'm just gonna hold myself. But I remember being more conscious of it. Like, okay, I'm just gonna calm myself down, take some like mental, like, I'm okay. This is a safe space. Nothing is happening. Everything is fine. And it was just cool because then when the shit did hit the fan, it was like a reality video game where it was like, okay, shoot, boss battle. Okay, I'm in a boss battle. What do I need to do? And I was like, I have to remember my own advice. What does Dale always say? I'm like, don't take it personally. Just calm down. I only accept love and respect as a currency here. Boundaries. And when it's not taken well, that's okay. I can enforce my boundaries and say, you're entitled to how you feel, but I cannot allow you to speak to me this way. Love and respect is all I take in my bank. So please go exchange it and bring it back to me, and we can start again. And it's like it's not personal, but I did have to leave and protect my own energy. So I'm proud of myself because old me would have been a sobbing mess on the ground, and instead I was like, nope. My voice was shaking, but I spoke for myself, and I left, and I was like, I don't need this. I don't need this. This is not my energy to carry. And it's important. And I immediately called in her higher self and had a chat, and that was super healing. And so, yeah, Apollo said I aced it. I aced the test, so I'll take it.
Yeah, it's funny because like, the more and more that you become aware of how much, the more you participate, the more you receive, and you can become aware of like the lessons that are coming up and why things are showing up, and like how you land, like, why am I at her house to receive this? You know, it's like all aligned. And then you like look back at it. Like I've got a few things coming up, like that have entered into my field where I'm like, okay, I can recognize where there's some previous connections of old Stephanie, like old behavior that now I have the opportunity to approach this differently. And so this is my higher self being like, all right, how are you going to handle this now? And I'm like, oh, let me sit first before let me just sit with this, really align with what I'm experiencing here. So that's kind of,
it's true. We're leveling up. And as we learned today in the interview before, I think it was wind. Was it the wind element? The wind element said, if you're having, and I felt like it was talking directly to me with this comment, because it was like, if you're having issues or like feelings left over from like resentment or issues with relationships, they were like, imagine a typhoon type energy just coming in and swirling up your lower chakras and cleaning it out.
It's like,
typhoon it all out. And they were like, so call on the wind for like cleansing. Yeah. And fire as well for purification. Honestly, so we're going to finalize this meditation with a full elemental purification meditation activation. Yes.
I love this. It's so rad.
We've got all the elements and our dragons to basically typhoon, bubble, and boiler room transmute.
The boiler room.
Yeah, we're just going to become percolators. Just human body percolators.
Percolators.
Oh, and don't forget, we forgot to talk about dirt.
No, you're dirt.
Oh, and dirt, and I love how I'm dirt. I'm technically not dirt. I'm Gaia, but I'm coming in as a more
I'm dirt.
mineral type dirt. That's so cool.
Like, okay. Oh,
and
dirt.
I love how, yeah. Dirt actually said if you struggle with grounding, a helpful meditation visualization might be imagining an earthworm going down and clearing a tunnel for your root to follow. And I thought that was really cute.
That was so cool. I just imagine like a nerdy earthworm with glasses and a bow tie, like, come on.
Like, follow me. Follow me. I know the way.
I'll help you. Come on, Root.
Yes. Yes. So you can ask, would it be helpful for my grounding to imagine a earthworm tunnel for my root to travel to the center of the earth? Yes. Okay.
All right.
There you go.
Some new tools. I like it.
From dirt to your ears.
Dirt says connect with earthworms to help you root.
Okay. So we are going to call in the elements and our dragons and do a short meditation to finalize. I'm going to have us sit for, do you think, is 2 minutes enough for the sitting? Okay, it's 3 minutes, 4 minutes. Okay, 4 minutes. All right, everyone, we are going to do a 4 minutes. So after I do I'm going to pull you in, and then once everything is set, I'm going to leave them there for 4 minutes. Yes, okay. All right, everyone. So, you can do it with or without the rods, but I'm calling in the highest and greatest elemental spirits. Yes. I'm also calling in all my dragon guardians. Yes. That are here for my highest and greatest good to surround me for this meditation. Yes. Okay. Then it is happening. All right. Alexa, shuffle solfeggio frequencies. Gotta set the scene.
Teeing up solfeggio frequencies by binaural source from Spotify.
Alexa, volume down 1. Okay. All right, everyone. ASMR mode. Let's get calm. All right, I would like everyone to take a deep breath in. Exhale. I want you to bring yourself to a magical forest. Let your body relax. And imagine you're standing at the edge of a path, and in front of you is a forest. The air is soft. The space feels alive, like everything is aware. As you step forward, you notice subtle movement, curious eyes. This is a place where we begin to notice what's usually unseen. Take one more breath in and just arrive. Now, you're fully inside this magical forest. You can feel the beings around you, not overwhelming, just present. Your dragon steps behind you, steady, grounding. You're at the center. Now bring your awareness to your core, your stomach. Feel a gentle warmth begin, like a steady fire. Now feel the water within your body. As that warmth builds, the water begins to softly bubble. But instead of heat, they feel like little champagne bubbles, tickling and cleaning everywhere that they go in your body. A light, flowing, bubbling sensation moving all the way through you. And as this happens, the elementals respond. Earth grounds you. Water flows through you. Fire activating you. Air opening the space. creating a light breeze, circular sphere around you of moving energy and clearing all your energetic, spiritual, and physical cells. The Fae around you are harmonizing it all. A beautiful orchestra. Your dragon holds everything steady. You don't need to do anything. Just allow. And as we sit here, you can ask yourself, what is ready to shift for me? Let it move. Now feel everything settle. And we're going to sit here for 4 minutes in this connection. Okay, that was 4 minutes. Slowly come back to your body, wiggling your fingers and toes. Okay, Take a big drink of water. Okay, let's ask. Okay, did we successfully complete that activation? Yes. Major yes. Okay. Are the elementals satisfied with the work? Yes. Would you say that doing that type of work balances your elemental energy? Yes. Okay. And so ask now, am I now balanced in my elements? Yes. Interesting. Okay. And if you're not, you can always ask, like, is there an element that wants me to connect with it more than the others for my highest and greatest good? I'm getting a yes. I'm gonna burp. And is that water? So yes. So it's like most likely it's your dominant element. Yeah.
Like I got fire, and it's like, and then I got like work with nurturing my fire within.
Yeah. And try moving the fire.
Moving the fire. Yeah.
I saw someone doing fire magic where they were like stretching it energetically, and it did end up getting like super.
Ooh,
so that's like one of the practices is you can like stretch the flame a little bit. Yeah.
No wonder why I was such a pyro when I was a kid.
I know.
I like fire a lot.
And so I am predisposed to being able to move water more easily than the other elements. So that's something to try, y'all. Earthbender, waterbender school.
Yes.
Okay, that was super powerful.
It was
Yeah.
it was cool because like what I experienced was just being surrounded by all these elemental beings, and there was this orange fairy type being gal that came in, and she's introduced herself. It was interesting.
Cool. Like a Tinkerbell kind of thing?
Yeah, but like it's so interesting.
Stop.
Yeah, like she had like butterfly, like modern butterfly wings, like on her face. It was so interesting, and like her aura was like orange, but she just like she came in and she introduced and she spoke like this very like light language, and I was like, what?
Well, that's cool. We're definitely gonna have to have Fairy come through you sometime to hear it. Well, that was really cool. Okay, so we definitely did that, and it is definitely the more you do that meditation, it's like you compound the effects. So it is good. And yeah, I feel like we got a lot of homework. Start opening up your eyes to the reality that we have outside.
Yes. Yes. Reality is so cool. It really is.
It is. All right, y'all. Well, I have to go be a mom again. Thank you for joining. I'll be on the rods again tomorrow on YouTube. Make sure you switch. I will try and get it on both, but I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. And then our interview with Stephanie again is going to be Thursday night, 8 p.m. here, Lilith 2.0. And she has said it's going to be very dragon alien connected and talk about their connection and the realms and their history. So I'm excited.
Oh yeah, Natasha was asking if you can make a short meditation on the YouTube, like with what you just did, recording.
Yeah. I'm also going to try and get better about clipping out these meditations we're doing at the end so that they can be like its own separate video instead of having to scroll.
Oh yeah, like you did with that water activation one time.
Yeah. So I'm going to do my best to sort of clip those out and retroactively do that, especially for the YouTube.
And we do have an event Friday. It's a paid ticket event. Few seats left. And so
Cosmic Union, we still have a couple tickets left.
So freaking cool.
We're going to be channeling the god and goddess divine counterpart couples. And they've told us it's going to be quite spicy, so adult only.
Yes.
And just very romantic. And I think Apollo gave me a little glimpse into like, he was like, make sure we talk about this. And it was the comparison in the anatomy of your throat and your vulva and the clitoris, everything, the whole yoni.
A whole new concept for toning.
Yes. So yeah, he was like, make sure we talk about that. I was like, you got it. It's gonna be a thing. So it's gonna be good. So please go buy your tickets. Oh, and I asked him, I was like, do you want to give like a message, a promo for the whole series so that people will buy tickets? And he was like, he struggled. He's like, I don't know. He's like, I want to say calling all my wives. That's how he said it. I was like, Apollo,
Come on.
Not with you.
Ladies,
But go check out the link in my bio. You'll see the 2 posters. It's a 2-part event because there's, I believe, 4 couples each.
Yeah.
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 So, so we can't do everyone in one, so it's going to be 2 parts. So please attend one or both, and also the digital replays will be available for purchase afterwards. So yes, please go buy a ticket. Link in my bio. All right. Well, I have to go pick up the children's. But I love you guys. Go have a magical day, and I love you too, Stephanie. Thank you for joining me.
Bye. Love you too. Bye.